Tell us more about yourself and TIY Travel.
I'm Kelli, the founder of TIY Travel. TIY Travel is a small group tour operator that offers small group tours and private package tours to unique destinations in Mexico. We're focused on helping travelers explore a more unique and authentic version of Mexico to get off resort and really understand the culture and the history and the traditions throughout Mexico. So we fully organize vacations for you, and so you just get to show up, enjoy your vacation, and enjoy the beautiful country that you're in.
How did you choose to focus on the states of Nayarit and Jalisco?
So like I was saying, I grew up not really traveling and only going to all-inclusive resorts, mostly in the Yucatan Peninsula. And it was about 10 years ago that someone convinced me to come to this region of Nayarit and Jalisco. And it really did open my eyes to another way to travel to Mexico. And it was a couple years back that I had my own wedding here in San Pancho, Nayarit. And everything really clicked. I had brought in about 80 different friends and family from the US and Canada and brought them to this small town in Mexico, and seeing their eyes light up when they walked through the town, had their first street taco, walked along the beach, and just really enjoyed themselves. It made me think to myself, how can I bring more people back to this unique region, and how can I show them this little slice of paradise that, again, is relatively undiscovered, but has so much to offer in terms of safe, easy, and really wonderful travel.
What is your favorite thing to do in Mexico?
That's a really tough question. There's so much that I love to do here. I would say one of my favorite things to do is just getting a street taco, sitting on the little bench near the stand, drinking a Modelo, and just soaking in the environment around me. It gives you a chance to really be immersed in, again, the local cuisine and the culture around you, and just take a moment. Another thing that I just love to do is enjoy the sunsets in San Pancho. They are some of the best sunsets in the world, and there's nothing like grabbing a cooler, filling it up with your favorite cervezas, some refrescas, and just sitting back and enjoying the sunset and everything around you. To me, Mexico is really about taking the time to slow down and enjoy the little things around you and just be at peace with the environment you're in.
What is one piece of advice you would give to someone that is considering their first vacation to Mexico?
I would say book it. Just go for it. There are so many destinations, so you really can't go wrong. But I would say if you're looking to come to Mexico, then you should come to Nayarit or Jalisco. It is a great place to just get your toes wet and start to understand a little bit more of Mexico. It's easy to get here. It's a safe destination, and there's quite a few towns for whatever you're looking for. But if you are a little bit unsure about booking that next vacation, reach out to TIY, and we would love to help you join a group tour or book your private vacation with friends and family.
Where would you recommend a traveler visit for their first time in Mexico?
I would have to say, if you're looking for a beach destination, skip Cancun and skip Tulum. Those places are really developed at this point and quite busy and crowded. And I would come to Sayulita or San Pancho. They still have that small, authentic Mexican beach town feel and are, again, relatively undiscovered and affordable destinations. If you're looking for more of a city metropolitan vibe, Mexico City is great, but I would maybe go ahead and skip that as well and go to Guadalajara. There's a lot of travelers that have been going to Mexico City, and it's a huge destination. But if you go to Guadalajara, you can walk along the streets, really get to know the city, and get a more authentic feel.
What would you say to someone who is concerned about safety in Mexico?
I would say that safety is a subjective thing, and my experience would be different than yours. However, Mexico has a lot of safe destinations and places to visit. You should always do your research, plan ahead, and know what you're doing. But in my experiences, there's dangerous places around the whole world, even in the own city you might live in. So be conscious when you're traveling, make smart decisions, but don't let it deter you from coming to Mexico, because there are plenty of safe destinations. And if you come on a trip with TIY, we do a lot of research ahead of time to ensure we are going to safe hotels and cities for our travelers.
What made you want to start TIY Travel?
So I grew up in Texas, where traveling wasn't a very common thing to do. I didn't grow up traveling, and not a lot of people around me did. But when I went to university, I studied abroad in Rome, and that was my first real travel experience, and it honestly changed my life. It opened my eyes to the world and everything that travel can bring to you. So ever since then, I've been traveling all across the world, and I continually found myself coming back to Mexico. And I found that people really don't think of Mexico as a travel experience. They think of it as an easy vacation, somewhere to relax on the beach and go to an all-inclusive resort. But in reality, Mexico offers so much more. There's a beautiful natural landscape, incredible fresh cuisine, really friendly local people, incredible beaches as well. But there's just so much more to discover in Mexico. So the goal of starting TIY Travel is to help more people to get comfortable with traveling, to get a little bit out of their comfort zone, and also to show them that there's so much amazing things about this country, and to open their eyes a little bit to what Mexico can offer.
What is TIY Travel looking forward to most in 2023?
We are really looking forward to getting our group tours started. We have partnered with some incredible individuals who will be helping host some tours later this fall. And we're just excited to get more travelers down here and show them everything that there is to offer.